Peace, fam. This is the Everyday Entrepreneur with Coach T, your brand amplifier. This is where everyday entrepreneurs get real coaching, real strategy, and real amplification. Let's get to your next level. Peace, fam, and welcome to the Everyday Entrepreneur. Today, we're doing something different. After sitting down with my first 5 entrepreneurs on the set, I've started to notice a pattern. And so I think since it's my party, we're gonna just start the process of showing this after every 5. Because the pattern, I didn't see not one, not two, but actually, guys, I saw the same 5 challenges show up over and over again and multiple different interviewees on the Everyday Entrepreneur. And so I felt like that meant that we needed to talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? What I noticed was that it wasn't because of lack of effort or laziness or lack of talent. It wasn't definitely not because of lack of wisdom. We're talking about smart people that is about real motion, getting stuff done, okay? But their businesses are still struggling in very specific ways. And every time we ask a question like, hey, what's a challenge in your business? We were getting this information. And so today I'm going to break it down by the numbers so that you can see. Here was from my first 5 everyday entrepreneur interviews. These were the top 5 revealed reasons why I feel like businesses have been struggling, just based off of these 5 people. Okay. And more importantly, I want to talk about how to fix it. Okay. All right. So let me get my line notes together, whatever, y'all. Let me get my line notes together. Okay. So here's number 1. They need funding, but they're not funding ready. Listen, baby, you gotta be ready. Okay, you gotta start right there. Okay, because this was the loudest one. Everybody needs money. Okay, money is not something you're gonna be able to not have and your business stay alive. Okay, you need money, whatever way it comes: sponsorships, grants, capital, support, like your grandma. It doesn't matter, right? Donations. You need it. But what I noticed was that it's not always that the money isn't out there. It's not, you're not even positioned to receive it, some of us. Okay. You're not even positioned. You don't have your ducks in a row. You don't have things ready, right? LLCs, websites, proof, numbers, data, numbers, metrics, right? You're not investing. A founder's not going to just invest in passion, baby. They're going to invest in clarity and in structure, in proof, in receipts. Okay. Here's 3 action steps to help you with that, though. Okay. So step 1, baby, build your why us, why now story. Okay. You need to make sure you can clearly communicate your who do you serve, right? What problem do you solve? And why does it matter to me? Why does it matter? You need to be able to clearly communicate that. Okay. No confusion, no guessing. Okay. You need to make sure that you can clearly communicate that and get that elevator script together. Okay. Action 2, make sure you turn your work into proof. You need receipts. Okay. Receipts is king. If it's not documented, it does not exist. Okay. So you need photos, you need testimonials, you need outcomes, results, right? Receipts. Okay. You need them and you need to be able to show them at any given time. Okay. Action 3, uh, build relationships before you ask for something. Okay. And so you can't just, that's not your parents. You can't just pop up when you need money. There needs to be a reciprocal relationship here. Okay. Warm relationships, they close faster than cold pitches all day long. So ask yourself, what type of relationship are you building with the people that you're asking for sponsorship or funding from? Okay. Not just needing funding, baby, becoming attractive to have someone fund you. That's what we're talking about. All right. Okay. Here's another thing. Here's the second one. You're doing too much by yourself. You solopreneuing the solo out of it. Okay. All right, baby, this one right here, this is the silent business killer. This one gonna get you every single time. Okay, so many entrepreneurs, baby, you the CEO, you the worker, you the assistant, you the marketing team, you the operations, you the janitor, you the sheriff, you the deputy. Baby, listen, you the corrections department, you the operations department, you at finance, you definitely, finance. You want that check. Listen, everything, everything. Oh, and then you're definitely doing your social media, right? You're going to events, you're doing everything. Listen, baby, listen. No wonder you're tired. No wonder you're tired. There's no way you cannot be tired. Let me be very, very clear. I want to make sure can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Okay, listen. If you are not operating your business as the CEO, you're operating your business as the HELP. I'm gonna leave that right there. Mm-mm. Here are three action items for y'all. Number one, track everything you do. Let's get some eyes on this thing. Some eyes. Track everything you do. Look at it. That will expose your truth and tell you who you are, baby. Then you can move from there. Okay. Number two, keep three things, right? Keep three things. These are the things you hold when you're tracking. You track your genius. I'm sorry, you keep your genius, your revenue drivers, and all of your leadership roles. That's what you keep when you're looking to eliminate. Everything else, maybe support it by assigning it, reassigning it, delegating it, right? Or eliminating it. And speaking of delegate, okay, here's action three. Delegate before you feel overwhelmed. All right. Most people, you wait too late. You wait just a little bit too late. Okay. And so delegation is not an emergency response. You don't do that when it's like, oh my gosh, help, 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 help. Right? It's too late. It's a growth strategy if you use it the right way. And so if you don't let go, your business will only grow as far as you carry it. But baby, girl, let it go. Okay. Anyway, all right. Here's number three. I said five, right? Here's number three. Um, your business is not built to the level that you want, right? Now, listen, this one's real because a lot of entrepreneurs, your gift is in the work, right? It's not in the business part of it. And so people want what they have, right? People want what you have. But what's going on with your back end? Are you scaling? Are you actually business savvy, right? And it's stressful, right? Because now opportunities are coming. People are watching you. Your business, though, is scrambling on the inside and people don't even see it. Okay. And so I want to make sure you understand how to combat that. Okay. Here's three action items for you. First of all, create a business readiness checklist. And I may or may not have one. I'll send to you. I'll add to this link, but I'll add a link to this. But make sure you're asking yourself at all times, if an opportunity hit today, am I ready? And if not, how do I fix it? Okay. And then don't listen, baby, don't go to fixing everything all at once. Fix one thing a month. Okay. Don't overwhelm your system because you got to do everything, right? So pick one thing a month. Onboarding 1 month. Content system management strategy stuff 1 month, right? Follow-ups and how you're going to do that, systematizing stuff, payment flow, right? All of the things. Just give it 1 month and just deep dive into it in pockets of time. Here's the third action. Document everything, okay? Your business lives in your head. And if you keep doing that, baby, listen, you're gonna just go crazy. No wonder you're feeling heavy. This is your gift. Open the door, allow someone else in, right? Systems are what keep the door open. Okay. So systematize things. Okay. Another thing I noticed was, man, y'all in the wrong rooms. You're repeating yourselves in the wrong rooms. And this one right here is really a reason why people get stuck because you're outside networking. You think you're doing the right thing. You're talking to people, right? But y'all, it's like hanging out with your friends though. These rooms feel good, but they're not actually rooms that help you to move the needle. So let me say it again, right? These rooms, they feel familiar. They feel like family. And so they feel good, but they're not helping you to make no money, right? They're like opportunity rooms. No. And that's what we need in order to create revenue. Does that make sense? All right. The difference, you understand. Okay. Here's three action items to help you with that. Number one, label your rooms, color code. Listen, I'm big on color code, and I'm gonna make sure I send y'all the calendar snatch. That's important too. But listen, I have three color codes: visibility rooms, relationship rooms, revenue rooms. These are the three types of networkings I do. Jump in one, label those things. If it ain't that, what you doing there? Here's number two. Shift your ratio, baby. 75%, 80% of the rooms you are in should align with your next level, period. If not, what you doing? Here's our action item number three. Go where your ideal client already is. Okay? Stop hoping they find you. Go find them. Position yourself where they already are. Go into different rooms, different areas, different regions, right? You don't need to be in more rooms. You didn't hear me say more, right? You need to be in better rooms, rooms that actually help you to move the needle. And the number five thing that I've noticed about most of the folks was that their mindset, it hasn't caught up with their mission yet. And this one, baby, like this one is the real root, y'all, because this is step zero before anything happens, before anything goes down. You got to make sure you understand that. I've heard it in every conversation I talk to. The entrepreneur, you're growing, right? You're growing, but internally, your business is growing, but internally, you're still adjusting. You're adjusting to who you're becoming, right? And so that shows up like hesitation, doubt, shrinking yourselves, questioning yourselves, not fully owning your voice, right? Baby, let me tell you something about this, okay? It's impossible for you to build a budding, just going crazy, powerful, impactful business if you over here thinking small about yourself. Those two things don't fit in the same room, and neither should they. Okay? So here's three action items because you really got to get in tune with this one. You got to get on top of this one. First of all, you need to audit your language. So many people, I would check them so quick because language is big for me. Audit the language in your belief system. Make sure they align with who you are looking to become, not who you used to be. Okay. Here's action item number two. Create a CEO identity statement, something that actually speaks into who you are becoming. And repeat that thing every day while you're brushing your teeth. Right? Here's number three. Take action before you are ready. Okay? Listen, baby, confidence follows movement. I don't care what you heard. It's not the other way around. Period, point blank. And okay, here you go. I want you to know this. Your business will only rise to the level that your mindset can hold. So if you limiting yourselves with all of that past gook, your business will never allow you the generational wealth you're looking for. Okay. So listen, after 5 interviews, here's the truth. Y'all not struggling because you lack talent. You out here talented as God will have you be. You struggling because your structure isn't fully built, right? You're struggling because your support isn't fully activated. You're not asking for help. You're not tapping onto people, right? You're struggling because you're not fully aligned. And your mindset is still catching up. You got to find the people that work with you. Okay. But you got some good news with this. And this is always the best part of this news, which is it ain't too late. Every single one of these things can be fixed, right? If you saw yourself in any last one of these things, don't be discouraged. Get strategic. Okay. That's really what you want to do here. Okay. Because when you fix the structure behind the gift, right? Because you're gifted and talented beyond all measure. But now we need some structure. When you fix the structure behind the gift, baby, that's when everything changes. And that's exactly when you skyrocket. Okay. So listen, the next set of episodes of Everyday Entrepreneurs, they're already underway and being recorded and all the things. But this was the first five. What'd you think about it? What did you think about the experiences of hearing the summaries? Did you find yourself in that? And more importantly, what are you doing about it? Okay, that's it. Another episode of Everyday Entrepreneur. We'll be back in the studio next time. But until then, peace.